Campaigns and information on the harmful effects of alcohol use are often meant to discourage people from taking excessive quantities of alcohol. But what happens once one is addicted and becomes an alcoholic? In this week's Health Digest, Dr. Mercy Korir looks at alcohol addiction and rehabilitation.
Edwin Mboro, a husband and a father of one, is a recovering alcoholic, 2 years sober. Like many other people, what started as a social drinking habit led him down a regrettable path.
I used to do it daily, and I was not doing 2 or 3 beers. I was doing more than 10, and more than 10 got to a point where it's just giving me the normal high. So I had to look for spirits, something that could, really jog me.
Edwin's life became dependent on alcohol. As a high-functioning alcoholic, nothing could be done without alcohol in his system, not even work.
The relationships collapsed, but it happened slowly. It doesn't happen all at once.
His wife had a tough time.
She didn't know what to do, and basically in the society we are living in, the wife is supposed to keep things of her marriage to herself, not to expose the husband or such things. So it's also very hard for a woman in that position to go somewhere and ask for help.
But his wife decided enough was enough when one morning after his usual drinking, Edwin got convulsions. She called for help. He found himself at a detoxification center, wishing for alcohol to avoid the withdrawal symptoms he was experiencing.
The addict, the only thing that makes sense to him is the drug of choice. For me, it was alcohol. So that's the only thing that made sense. So you're taking that away from me and locking me in a place. Obviously, no matter how much you convince me, there's that part of me that will want to get out.
His family could have none of that. His liver was getting bad. He was checked into the retreat, a rehabilitation center that has seen many people come in with various drug problems as early as 19 years.
Now they're at home, so the parents are able to monitor and observe. Before that, they were in boarding school, so they don't get to know what's happening. Again, we also get this 55 to about 65, and for them, you'll hear that they're talking about they're scared of retirement.
Other issues which drive people into substance use apart from family or work-related stresses, especially for the middle-aged between 35 and 45 years, are mental conditions that at times go undiagnosed. At times, substance use predisposes one into mental conditions. Stigma around mental disease and drug addiction has not made rehabilitation any easy.
When you ask the clients that are coming to describe rehabilitation facility, they say it's a madhouse. So that alone, that definition tells you why most people shy away.
When you come to rehab, there's a lot of intense counseling that involves your family and yourself.
An uncomfortable exercise for many.
People have to ask you questions you don't want to answer. You have to go for tests that you may not want to.
I would hope that everyone that goes through this process or gets to hear of this information would do better, would get better.
This is because stigma towards people suffering from drug use and abuse makes it even more difficult for people to accept addiction and manage it.
Addiction is a brain disease. It's not a moral failing, it's not a choice, and it does not discriminate.
It is one of the hardest things to actually do because life does not stop. Situations that made you drink, places that made you drink, issues that made you drink do not stop. You yourself, you're the one who has stopped drinking.
For Edwin, every day he is sober is a win. Dr. Mercy Korir for Health Digest, KTN News.
All right, so since the start of that segment, the Health Digest by Dr. Mercy Korir, there have been a lot of feedback and questions directed to her. And so what Dr. Mercy is doing